So you came here because you just got that fresh pair of Jordan 5s.
Nope.
Oh, that ain't it? My bad. Maybe you got a pair of Jordan 5s laying around and you...
Nope.
That ain't it neither? Okay, my bad. Maybe you just want to know how to lace up your Jordan 5s. How you can put a little more swag to them, a little more razzle-dazzle to them. Hey, don't look any further. Your boy Jay's got you. All you got to do is hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and just tune in to what your boy's got for you, because we are going to be lacing up Jordan 5s in this video. And by the end of it, I'm going to make you into a pro, y'all. So without any further ado, let's lace up these Jordan 5s. Shall we? YouTube fam, what's good? What's the word? How you feeling, man? Your boy Jay is here. For those of y'all who don't know, your boy Jay the Sneaker Guy is here, man. I'm here to give y'all something that a lot of y'all been asking me about. I tell y'all I am for y'all. As far as whenever y'all recommend something, y'all ask about something, that's why I tell y'all the comment section is key. I do it. I try to, at least, if it's doable. You know what I'm saying? And I've been getting a lot of requests about how your boy Jay does lace his Jordan 5s. And I said, what better time to show you guys how I lace my Jordan 5s than now? Well, we got one of the best Jordan 5 releases of the year. We can argue of the last few years, but yeah, man, your boy Jay's gonna show you how you can have your Jordan 5s looking nice, neat, and swagged out for your liking. And you know, hey, we gonna do it and make it easy. If y'all have any questions about it, just comment down below and I'll do my best to get back to y'all to help y'all on how you lace your Jordan 5s, man. So without any further ado, we're gonna jump right into it. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up for your boy Jay coming through and delivering as always. But yeah, man, we will be doing a lace swap on, of course, the Jordan 5 Black Metallics. If you guys recently have watched any of my videos, I did do a video where I did show a couple different lace styles. In this video, we will show, of course, what I like to call the original, the OG lace style. Of course, where you do have the lace lock on there, where you do have the clear lace lock holder on the lace lock, and it will be laced up that way. We will show you an alternate way where we do take away the clear lace lock and we just have the lock on it itself. And then we'll show you a third way where I like to call it the hang way, where we do just have the lace lock and we do have some laces hanging from there, man. So y'all let me know your favorite lace swap style, and if you guys want to alternate and do however you want to do, get creative with it, hey, get busy. But that's what we are here to do, man. So without any further ado, y'all, let's lock in and let me show you guys how to lace up your Jordan 5s. All right, y'all, so as you know or may not know, the Jordan 5 Black Metallics do come with a extra set of black laces. We will be using the black laces to demonstrate. The reason why I want to use black laces and not some alternate laces that I have is simply because I want to show you guys how the Jordan 5 laces fit when you do use the original laces. If you guys are wondering the size of the laces, you can probably Google to see what your lace size is when it does come to Jordan 5s. But yes, we're gonna start. So the first thing you will need to do, like I said, y'all, take the laces out. Once you take them out, you have your extra set of laces, which I do have right here. So now that we got that out the way, y'all, the first thing you're gonna want to do when you're lacing your Jordan 5s, of course, you have your extra set of laces here. You're gonna want to start at the bottom and then work your way up. At least that is how I do it, y'all. So starting with the bottom lace, we're going from the outside in on both sides. So what I like to do is I like to make sure that my laces are flat. As you can see at the tip, the outside, and then of course that side will show the inside just based on how it looks. So that's how I do it. Outside, inside, kind of like sinks in, if you can understand what I'm saying. But I go like that, and we're gonna go from the outside bottom lace hole through, then I go about quarter way through there, and then I put my other side in so I can make sure that I have an even length on both sides, y'all. So when I do that, I make sure my lace is flat. I gotta emphasize, y'all, make sure that your lace is flat. Do not make it twist. Make sure that it's flat. And you can also tweak it as you're lacing it, but I like to do it, you know, as I'm putting them through the hole. Pause. But bottom hole, like I said, outside to the end, then we go through quarter of the ways. Now that I have both of those in, as you can see, got both my lace tips, I want to hold them together and pretty much use my finger to kind of line them up so that they're both the same length. Then I want to grab these two and then just pull them together, y'all. Pull them together so I can get that lace even. And as you can see, as it's going, my laces are still flat and it's gonna go right till it lays down, y'all. So that is my first lace loop, y'all. Outside to the inside while holding both of them at the same length. I pull them both through and we do have a nice first lace, smooth on the bottom. So from there, I want to do the same step, pretty much leading up to the top. But keep in mind, when you do go to your next step, y'all, make sure that you're not going from under and over another lace. You want to start underneath. You want to start underneath your previous lace swoop. So gonna get that, put it up under there, as you can see. So with my laces still remaining flat, I'm gonna go to the next hole up. Gonna go from the inside outside. A lot of people do from the outside inside. The only time I do outside inside is when I'm doing my bottom lace, but outside of that, I'm from the inside out. So I'm going in, out, however you want to do it. It's your personal preference. You should get the same look, but inside to the outside, keeping a nice, smooth, straightened lace. Go underneath that because I don't want to lace it over my last lace, so I'm going underneath it and then I'm making sure my laces are flat. As I tell y'all, make sure that they're flat. Then I'm going from the inside to the outside, y'all. So that is lace number 2, y'all. So there we have it right there. That's what we got so far. Take a look. You do have, of course, that first lacing from the bottom, but from there I kind of start to loose lace it a little bit, y'all. So it's not the tightest right here. It's laced to where there's no tension, but it's not like pulled very tight. So my next one now, I'm gonna go, of course, flap it over, make sure my laces are straight, go from the inside to the outside once more, holding it and guiding my laces to make sure that they are flat going through. And this time, I'm gonna leave a little bit of space. As you can see right there, I'm leaving a little bit of space, y'all. So as you can see right there, I got a little bit of space. You know what I'm saying? So a little bit of space so that I can give it a loose lace look. Do the same thing with the opposite side. Going from the inside to the outside. And guiding it, keeping it straight. And then once I get towards the end, I'm gonna leave a little bit. I'm gonna try to match it with the other side. Boom. So now we got a little bit of space on both sides, and that is what we got so far, y'all. So take a look at that. Boom. They're not completely tight. You have slack. You got some slack right there on both sides of those loops. It's like a little space. So that is where my loose lacing begins. And sometimes whenever I get to the top and I'm backtracking to kind of free up some space at the top, I then probably might mess with the bottom, but I don't do it at first, if you catch my drift. But we're gonna continue to do that same process. Go from the inside out on the next loop and keep a slight little tension, a little space on that lace. So go up through it, leave that a little space right there. Same thing. Got my laces from the inside to the outside, and I'm doing that same exact process. So boom, and I'm leaving that same space, so I'm not pulling it all the way down. So there we are right there, man. Take a look right there. Boom. So now we have 2, you know what I'm saying, laces, and they're not pulled all the way tight, so it gives it a nice loose lace look, as you can see. So we are now on our 5th lace. So next one, same thing, y'all. You guys can go all the way to the top of that remaining 2. While you're doing it, you want to just double check, make sure that your lengths of your laces, y'all, make sure that your lengths are the same. So when you pull it up like this and you hold it, you want to make sure that both the lengths are the same on the lace tips. But we're gonna go up to the next one, inside to the outside, keep a little bit of tension, a little bit of space, so we can give it a nice loose lace look. That's why I tell you guys, I always normally go true to size on my shoes, because I loose lace all my shoes. I just like that look. I don't like when they choked up, but some people do, man. So to each his own, you know what I'm saying? So same thing. Of course, I left a little bit of space. We just gonna go all the way up to the top with this, y'all. So same thing, inside, outside, leave a little bit of space. Inside, outside, then leave a little bit of space, y'all. So now we have made it up until we got to, of course, the black plastic piece on the top. Now my laces, the lace length is the same, and you can see what we got right there. So that's how we looking so far, y'all. That is how we looking. Hold on, there we go. that's how we looking so far. So that is how your shoe should look when you get up to your top space before you start entering, of course, these top layers right up here. You should have that nice loose look, and your laces should be completely flat, y'all. As you can see, I don't have no twists or anything going up throughout those laces, man. That's the look that you want to go for. Make it nice and clean and neat. And I never wear my new shoes straight from wherever I bought it from. I always unlace them because it just don't be laced up right when you get them straight from wherever you're buying them from, y'all. But when we get to this point, y'all, all right, once you get to this point, what I like to do now is I insert, of course, my lace lock. So this is the point right here is where I enter my lace lock. Once I get to this top hole right here, right before I get to this top one is where I enter the lace lock. So here's my lace lock, y'all. As you can see, that's my lace lock. Of course, it has the clear plastic around it. I take it out. So I take it out, and this one I just keep in my box so I don't lose it, just in case one day I want it. But we just now have, of course, the lace lock. So what I like to do, y'all, the side that has the Nike logo on it, as you can see on this in particular shoe, but certain shoes have different logos, but the side with the logo, whether it's a Jumpman or a Nike, I normally have that facing out so that you can see that. And what I do is I will take my lace, I'll go through it, one side right here, go through that. Keep your laces flat. Try to keep them flat as you can. And remember now, you're gonna want them to be flat facing outwards because this is where it's gonna lay down. So I go all the way through, give it a little bit of space, put that like there. Then I do the same thing with the other side. We're gonna go through it. Bam. Put that through right there. Keep them flat. Try to keep them flat. And it's gonna go through the first hole on the bottom. First hole on the bottom, not the back hole. So take a look right there. First hole in the front. First hole in the front on the bottom. So that is where my laces are gonna go. I pull it out a little bit of ways, give it a nice little hang, as you can see right there. So a little bit of hang length. I hang it down to about pretty much almost to where, you know, the edge of this meets, but it's a little bit lower, but that kind of gauges it, y'all. Y'all see it right by the edge of where that cage is. That is where my laces stop, y'all. So I go to about right there, do the same thing with the other side, grab these laces, and I will stick it through that first hole, give it a little pull, let it hang. So right there is what we got right there. So we got them hanging, boom, we got them how we want them. Now it's time to fix them up to the point where we can get this to sit where we want it to sit, y'all. So what you want to do right here, y'all, is you want to now start backtracking. Now you want to start going backwards. You want to kind of tug a little bit from each side. So what we're going to do, we're going to start with, of course, one of these top holes, top lace areas. We're going to start pulling backwards to kind of loosen it up a little bit more. So tug from there, loosen it up, tug from the other side, kind of match the side that you just pulled from, loosen it up. So now what we're doing is we're laying down this lace lock, and as we're doing it too, we want to adjust it. So click it down and adjust it to the center as much as you can. Move it around. You're gonna have to do some adjusting, y'all. So move that around, and then you can kind of pull your laces up a little bit. The lace length might get a little bit longer on the sides, you know. So it's a lot of adjusting, y'all. So we're just gonna work from the top, like I said, and go down, loose lacing it. Pull a little bit from that side, pull a little bit on the other side. Pull from one side, pull a little bit on the other side, and just work our way all the way down, loose lacing it a little bit more so that we can free up some of that extra lace at the top. So once we do that right there, boom, here's what we have, y'all. So still think my laces might be a little bit too long, but it works because what happens in this case, y'all, is once I stick my foot in here, it will plump it up like that, and of course that lace lock will be sitting in place, y'all. So this is what you will have, y'all. This is one of my favorite lace styles. This is how I rock my Jordan 5s, y'all. But like I said, I'm gonna show y'all a couple other ways. This is the first way that you can rock your Jordan 5s. So when you lace them up like this, that is how they look. Like I said, don't worry about the tension of the lace lock hanging as much, because once you put your foot in there, it kind of sits it up a little bit more. But this is, like I said, my #1 style of how I lace my Jordan 5s. Comment down below if you have any questions, y'all. Like I said, it's all about tweaking. You will have to do a lot of backtracking and loosen it up so you can get the lace length, the length that you want it up at the top. So that's why it is kind of crucial for you to get your correct lace length size, because if you don't, you'll end up having too much of a baggy look when it comes to the loose laces, or you'll end up with too much extra lace at the top, y'all. So it's all about the perfect length when it comes to laces, but this is how your first lace look will look. Let's get into another way of how I lace my Jordan 5s, y'all. All right, y'all, so this next way that I do lace my Jordan 5s, pretty much the same first half goes for this style of lacing. You do the same thing from the bottom of the shoe till you get up to this last lace hole before you do get to the top part, y'all. So you lace it up the same way that you did see at the beginning of the video. Then once you get to, of course, your last hole before you enter the top half of the shoe, you start doing this step right here, y'all. So you will go on your top lace. Once you get to, of course, the top, like I told y'all, you're gonna want to go your first same hole, the same hole I just told y'all about when we did the last lace, but you're going on that last one from the outside in, y'all. So we're gonna keep it flat as always. If the key to this is keeping it flat from the outside in. And on this step, y'all, what we can do, since we're getting a little bit shorter when it comes to this part, we can, you see, I don't have that much lace left because I loose laced it for the style that I showed y'all before. What we can do, we can pull from the bottom, tug a little bit, and go all the way up to the top so we can get a little bit more free lace at the top. Tug, get a little bit, tighten it up a little bit, all the way till we get to the top so we can have a little more slack right there. Boom. So that makes this longer. That will make your lace longer. So work from the bottom to the top, and boom, you will get that right there. So now my laces aren't as loose. They're still loose, but they're not as loose as they were on the last style, but we do have a little bit more lace free at the top, as you can see, y'all. So we do have that, but the same thing you will do on the other side. You're gonna want to go to that bottom hole in the front, go through it, the bottom hole in the front from the outside in, keeping your laces flat, then bring them through. So now what we do have is this type of look right here, as you can see. So you have both your laces going from the outside in, and you have them both, bam, just like that, y'all, as you can see. So you got them from the inside and you have that space in the middle. So now what you're gonna wanna do is get your handy lace lock right here, and then simply just go through. Try to keep them flat, keep them straight. Go through the hole in the lace lock. Boom, you go with one. Then you go through with the other side, y'all. It can sometimes get twisted up because you're putting two laces in there, but try to keep them as flat to your best ability. But once you put them through just like that, you want to make them even. Try to make them even if you can. So grab your lace tips and adjust it to the way that you can and make them both even. Boom, there we go. So I got my lace length even right now on both sides, and that is the look that you get right there. You do have the hanging look, y'all. So boom, you'll have them hanging. You'll have that nice little like is that a butterfly effect? I don't know, but you will have them hanging from, of course, the lace lock like that, to where you have laces hanging on each side. You'll have them hanging on your right side and hanging on your left side, and you don't want to go too tight when you are using the lace lock, because if you go too tight, you won't be able to get your foot in there, man. You can tighten it up once you get your foot in there, and then it will give you that nice look where you do have your laces hanging in the front. Like I said, this is a lot of people's favorite. They like to rock them like that, but that is how you get that look right there, y'all. So you just do the same step as I showed y'all on the first look, then you just go ahead and do that top part the way that I showed y'all, and that is what you get, y'all. So once you do this style, y'all, if you guys like this, you can rock it like this, but if you guys want to have that OG style to where you don't have any laces hanging, you just want the nice clean lace lock look, I'm going to show you on this next step. So boom, y'all, on this final step, look, it seems like every step gets you prepared for the next look, because with this step right here, y'all, you pretty much want to do the same exact thing that you did for this second lace style, which is, of course, you put the lace lock on like that, you go from the outside in on the top, all that good stuff. You do the same exact thing, you have this same look. The only difference with this style is what you do is you might want to get a little more lace, of course, from the bottom going up, so you can have a longer length on these tips, But what you do with that, y'all, is of course you're gonna have your extra lace from the, let me lace it up and let me show y'all. So I'm gonna go from the bottom and pull, make it a little bit tighter at the bottom, going all the way up so I can get a little bit more lace length, boom, a little more lace length. So I'm pulling from the bottom, going all the way up to the top on this one, and then I'll have some more lace length at the top. So boom, getting more length, getting more, boom, got all that. Now I pretty much have all that lace length from the bottom now with me right here on the top, y'all. So now I got a flappy, you know what I'm saying? I got a flappy front because I just pulled that extra lace from the bottom moving up. So now my shoe is a little bit more tighter. It's a little more tighter. It's not as loose lace. It's still clean though. But what I'm gonna wanna do with this step is tighten it up a little bit more. And then what you do with these now, with the 2 extra laces, you go back through that same hole on the top, y'all. That same first hole that you put your laces through, you go through that same hole outside in. And of course your laces are going to be tucked into the shoe on this style. But outside in, you do the same thing on the inside, from the outside in on that first bottom hole, and you get yourselves a factory look, y'all. So you do get that clean look where you do not have any laces hanging, y'all. So that is another style that people do like, y'all. So you just go through that same hole pretty much twice. So you follow the same steps as the previous lace. All you got to do is just take those laces and put them through the same hole, and it will lock it up just like that to give you an OG original like factory look, y'all. So that is of course the 3 ways of how to style, man. Of course you see them on feet. Y'all let me know which style you like the best. But outside of that, y'all, let's wrap it up. So yes, y'all, now that you have your new pair or your previous pair of Jordan 5s laced up to your liking, I need you to comment down below which style did you go with, and if you have any questions or anything, feel free to comment it down below. But I appreciate y'all as always. Comment down below if you guys want to see any other lace tutorials. Check out of course my page, my playlist, where I do show you how I lace certain silhouettes of Jordans. And if a silhouette that you want to see laced is not in there, like I said, just comment it down below, and who knows, you might see it next up on how I lace, man. But I appreciate y'all as always. Thank y'all for rocking out. Hopefully y'all enjoyed. Y'all stay blessed. To the next one, just know that Jay making movies, man. So hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up, and I'm out, y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. We gone. Peace.